If you're packing up the car for one last vacation this summer, you're going to need a little extra more budget. The price of filling your tank is going up again.
Ephraim Graham has this look at why prices are rising and how long they're likely to stay high.
Nationally, gas prices have climbed 27 cents a gallon in the past month. This week began with news of a 14-cent surge, the biggest one-week jump in a year and a half. Analysts say gas prices are sitting at a 7-week high right now. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular gas is about $3.63.
Instead of the trip, we got to save up just for the gas.
A string of refinery breakdowns across the country has sent fuel traders into a panic and gas prices soaring. A refinery fire near San Francisco is being blamed for a shortage of hundreds of thousands of barrels of oil. The number of U.S. refineries has dropped from 158 to 124 over the last decade. Those remaining have upped their production, pumping out 1.5 million barrels a day more. That means each one that goes down hurts the nation's fuel supply more. In addition, Tropical Storm Ernesto in the Gulf has halted some production. A spokesperson with GasBuddy.com says a number of factors are driving the prices higher. He says refineries are trying to get rid of the summer blend gasoline, and that would most likely be pushing up retail gas prices regardless of what's happening in California or in the Midwest. Whatever the cause, experts say the high prices are here to stay, at least through Labor Day, if not longer. Ephraim Graham, CBN News.
Oh, there's even more bad news for your wallet. The crop report comes out today, and that may send the price of corn skyrocketing. It's already over $9 a bushel, and that has worldwide implications for the price of food. And then downstream, the price of beef and poultry, because corn's a major feedstock. So get ready for some inflation, both at the pump and at the grocery store. Wendy Griffith has the rest of our top stories from the CBN Newsroom. Wendy?
Thanks, Gordon. The New York Police Department is launching a new supercomputer surveillance system to fight crime and terrorism. The system will use computers to organize information from surveillance cameras, radiation detectors, license plate readers, and crime reports. That's according to the New York Daily News. And investigators will be able to quickly get information on suspicious activities through live video feeds. Some critics worry the new system could lead to a Big Brother type of surveillance. Well, the U.S. has surged ahead of China in the medal count at the London Olympics, now leading 90-80 going into the final events. Lauren Williams helped the U.S. track team advance to the gold medal race last night in the 4x100 relay. This is her third Olympic Games. She won the silver medal in the 100-meter race in 2004, and she was world champion back in 2005. This year, she didn't qualify for the individual 100-meter race, but she tells athletes in action she learned some good lessons as a result.
And, you know, it takes you a while sometimes to realize, and a lot of conversations with God, that, you know, this is part of his plan, and this is, you know, part of the process, and that I should be delighting in it. Because it's not a bad thing. It's a blessing to be on your third Olympic team. Not, you know, maybe not as a 100-meter runner, but and so every morning waking up and saying, you know, I want people to see the Jesus in me, but also that I want to, you know, be able to share it. And so I think the major thing for me has been, you know, being a little more open about sharing my faith.
Great advice. Well, American sprinter Francina McCory will also be running in a relay race this weekend, the 4x400. Mark Martin caught up with a talented athlete before she left the States, a woman who says she's running for Jesus.
With wings on her feet and Christ in her heart, Francina McCory prepares for the 2012 Olympics in London. The 23-year-old graduate of Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia, already competed in the 400 meters, where she made the finals and placed 7th. Her next race is the 4x400 meter relay. The 400 meters is a grueling race, a near all-out sprint for a full lap around the track.
It's a tough race, but you know, if you have faith in God and faith in yourself and just faith in your training and, you know, what you've been working towards, it can be fun. You know, it's all about your mindset.
Francina is definitely focused, currently holding the American indoor record for 400 meters. She puts in the work on the track and in the weight room. Her training paid off in June when she placed third at the U.S. Olympic trials, earning a spot on Team USA.
It was just great to see my dream unfold before my eyes.
Francina already has one gold medal on her resume. She anchored Team USA to victory in the 4x400 relay at the World Championships in Korea last year. But there's something special about Olympic gold. She says hearing the national anthem at the Olympics would be a dream come true.
I can't even describe the feeling. You know, last year at World Championships, I got that opportunity, and it was so much emotion. You know, at first I thought, you know, I'm just going to stand up here and get a medal, but you just feel so proud, you know, to see them raise your flag the highest.
Ultimately, Francina says she wants to win for Jesus Christ.
I tell my friends and family all the time, Jesus is the one who gave me this ability. You know, I can't get out here and run on the track by myself. You know, it's all him. He blessed me with this talent, and I just want to use it to glorify him.
And this Olympian believes no matter how fast she runs, it's important to not get ahead of Jesus, making sure he is leading the way on and off the track. Mark Martin, CBN News, Hampton, Virginia.
And our prayers going out to Francina when she runs this weekend. And also, speaking of that, our prayers going out to the Philippines. More than 300,000 people in the Philippines were forced to flee their homes after massive flooding. But over 2 million people are affected. Non-stop monsoon rains brought on flooding and landslides. The province of Rizal is one of the hardest hit areas. CBN is bringing relief aid, encouragement, and prayers to the flood victims.
Thank you very much for the food. This is really a big help to us. I thank God for saving me and my children.
The people here say they feel loved. They never thought that there are people who care for them. The prayers brought them much needed hope.
Today, disaster officials are shifting into cleanup mode. Mud, garbage, and other flood debris litter the city as the water begins to recede there in the Philippines. And some of our own folks, Gordon, have been affected. Some of the folks that work for CBN in Manila have also been affected by these terrible floodings.
Well, the entire city has been affected. 2 million people. The whole financial district. When I lived there, we never even dreamed that that could ever flood. But it's like the entire city's been impacted by this. When disasters strike, we want to strike back. And if you want to be a part of it, I encourage you to give to the CBN Disaster Relief Fund through CBN International. All you have to do is call us, 1-800-759-0700. We're involved. We're there. And we're there in your name doing relief, active relief right now, providing food for people, medical care. So if you want to be a part of it, you can write to us, the Disaster Relief Fund, CBN Center, Virginia Beach, Virginia, 23463. You can also go on to cbn.com and give electronically if you want to rush your gift to those who are in need. Tara?
That is an unbelievable flood. I mean, I've seen a lot of flooding over the years when disaster has struck around the world, but people are walking, you know, up to their shoulders.
And those are city streets.
I know.
I mean,
unbelievable.
It's like you're swimming in a city street that used to be high and dry, and it's devastating.
Yeah.
The reports I'm hearing back from our office, they've never seen anything like this.
We have lots of wonderful staff there, so we're praying for all of them as well.
Christian publisher Thomas Nelson has dropped a book on Thomas Jefferson written by historian David Barton. The publisher told CBN News it has concerns about Barton's historical accuracy. Nelson conducted a review after a number of critics contacted the publisher. Barton wrote The Jefferson Lies to correct what he calls a distorted understanding of Thomas Jefferson. Barton told World Magazine that Thomas Nelson notified him by email that it was stopping publication. Operation Blessing is helping hundreds of families in Peru through community gardens, training courses, and health worker programs, including an elderly couple get back on their feet. Maria and Gabriel took in their daughter's children after she passed away from tuberculosis. They were already caring for 3 other grandchildren. Operation Blessing helped the couple jumpstart a food cart business serving popcorn and sandwiches. In response to Operation Blessing's help, Maria said, "With the business of the cart, my income has improved greatly, and now I can meet the needs of the children. Thank you so much, Operation Blessing, for fixing my carts." And that was in Peru. And you can find out more about Operation Blessing by going to their website. That's ob.org.